Guys, it is an absolutely gorgeous Sunday in Schwäbisch Hall, Germany. And it's on great Sundays like today that make me so glad that I did not grow up in Germany. Oh boy, NALF, what are you saying? Oh boy, alright, I know people are gonna get upset by that comment, but just hear me out for a second. Let me explain.
The idea for this video actually came to me during our bus ride to a game. As Germany's gorgeous countryside passed by outside, I realized that I was actually glad that I didn't grow up here. We'll come back to this bus moment later.
Now, don't get me wrong, guys, I absolutely love my life in Germany. I feel like I'm extremely lucky to be living this life.
I really am lucky. Even if I just look back at the past 10 days, I've gotten to experience some pretty cool things. I spent the night on top of a mountain. I got to commentate a Unicorns broadcast in a game that I wasn't playing in. I shot a fun collaboration video with another YouTuber. I participated in a commercial where Mikey got to hit me on camera over and over and over again.
The next angle.
And I got to be in another commercial promoting the state of Baden-Württemberg.
Baden-Württemberg has really become a second home to me. I've spent so much time here now, and I have been a part of a really great community here in Schwäbisch Hall. So a lot of cool stuff. I really am quite lucky. But with that being said, I am glad that I was not born here and did not grow up in Germany. Now, I've talked a bunch over the years about how I love German Sunday culture, how everything just slows down and everybody collectively stops to enjoy life. But I don't think I've ever talked about my previous Sunday experiences in the United States, specifically in college when I played college football. Sunday was the absolute worst day of the week. See, we'd have games on Saturday, and oftentimes the game would get done late, and if it was an away game, it would get done late, and we'd travel back to campus and wouldn't get back to campus until maybe 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on Sunday morning, go to sleep for a couple hours, and then would have football all day Sunday, a full work day. We'd have a team lift to work out, lift weights, get the soreness out from the previous day's game. Then we'd have a film session for a few hours to watch the tape of the game and correct our mistakes. And then we get on the field and would have practice. So Sundays were an all-day work day for me for basically 4 years during my college experience. The bakery that I went to today didn't have any pretzels left, so I branched out a little bit and got a Laugenbrot with butter on it. It's basically a pretzel with a different shape. Here it is. Pretty good. Not as good as a pretzel, though. I'm not sure if it's the shape or what, but not as good.
Okay, so why did I explain that my Sundays in college sucked?
I am of the firm belief that you cannot fully appreciate something unless you've experienced life without it, unless you've been deprived of that thing previously.
Because I was so deprived of relaxing Sundays during my college life in America, I am now so overjoyed at the relaxing Sundays in Germany.
This video is not about Sundays, more that it is about the fact that because I grew up in the States and didn't have some of these great aspects of German society that German society has, I'm able to appreciate some of this stuff more than German people who grew up with this stuff. I know for a fact I'm able to appreciate it more, because when I talk to some people and rave about certain aspects of living in Germany, they're just like, well, yeah, I mean, that's normal. That's totally regular, nothing special. And to me, it is still quite special. There are just certain things that you cannot fully appreciate about something unless you are a little bit of an outsider. So, you know, whether it's the fact that I love the feeling of Sunday in Germany, or the fact that you're in the heart of Europe and you can travel around to different countries with such convenience. You know, you go 3 hours in one direction, it's a totally different country, different culture, different language. 3 hours in the other, it's the same thing. This is something that is just mind-blowing to the American brain, somebody who grew up in the States, where you can travel for 30 hours in one direction and just still be in the United States and talking to people who have basically the exact same culture as you. This is something that I really appreciate about living in Germany, or even something as simple as the public transportation. I know everybody likes to, you know, joke and rip on the Deutsche Bahn, but in the States, I don't know if I've ever ridden a train in the States. And to be able to just hop on trains here in Germany and go all over the place, something that's super exciting for me, something that's pretty normal for German people, something that I just don't think that they can appreciate as much as I'm able to. Because if you're an insider, it is just part of your day-to-day life, something totally normal to you. But if you're an outsider, you have a different perspective, and you're able to look at it differently, which is exactly what happens with me here in Germany. Now, I'm sure somebody who was born in Germany and now lives in the States could say the exact same thing. They're able to see the United States from a different perspective and maybe appreciate different things more than Americans born in the States are able to do so. But, you know, of course, I'm just speaking from my experience.
The perspective of being without something gives all the more value to when you eventually do have it. So back to the bus. I was so impressed with the countryside views and sunset, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. And then I noticed that none of my German teammates were really staring out the window in awe like I was. This was just a normal sunset in the countryside for them. You get so used to where you're from that it doesn't seem special.
And so, had I grown up in Germany, some of the stuff that really contributes toward me really enjoying my life right now is the fact that I wasn't born here, and I'm able to really appreciate some of this stuff on a whole nother level. And so that is why I am glad that I did not grow up in Germany. Guys, you gotta do something about the creepy mannequins, okay? Mannequins don't need faces, all right? They're fine without faces. This, so creepy. Please, stop it.
Hey,